Hello YouTubers, so today I thought I'd bring you something a little bit different. We're going to have a go at wood burning. Now I bought this set off of Amazon. This is one of my old Dremel cases. Well, not old but new Dremel cases, but we don't use it for the Dremel, which that is a whole new video. I will show you that on a different day. So I bought this off of Amazon. If you can see it, let me just move the case. It's just a simple wood burner. Now this cost me £17, including all the attachments and the case. And as you can tell, it's alright. It's got a little temperature gauge on there, look, that you can change. So I just put it on the hottest setting. Now I've only ever turned this on once before, and had literally, it was a matter of seconds, quick go on it. Or quick go with it. So I thought it would be fun today to come to you with having a go with me. So in my set comes the actual wood burner case, which is fantastic to put it in, and all these attachments, if you can see in there, there's quite a few. There's like different stamps, different scoring ones and all sorts, like things like that. So we just put them into a Dremel case that I had spare. My husband found out in the shed. And that was from our old Dremel actually. So, and that's what I keep it in. Very, very handy. So, I bought just this wooden heart for £1. That was from the works. Let me just straighten you up a bit more. There we go. Yeah, £1 just to have a little play with. I've stenciled my name on there. I printed out some letters that I liked. I can now keep these in a folder, which I've got some other sort of different fonts in the folder. Sorry, it was upside down. I like to do it the old-fashioned way. I use carbon paper and always end up in a pickle because I can't see what I'm doing. So I like to transfer it onto that, or trace it onto that, flip it over, and then I just go back over it, and then I flip it back over again, and then it goes on properly. Otherwise, you have to try and get it so that it's the right way round and all this, that and the other. And then I free-handed on the bottom just a palette and brush and that, which I think actually I've done the wrong way round. Because I drew it straight on tracing paper before I drew it onto here, then of course I flipped it over to put it on here, and it's made it upside down now. But I mean, I'm not going to worry too much about it. Balsa wood. Balsa wood's great to use, but just remember it's very, very soft, so it burns very, very quickly. At some point I will come to you as well with a carving, and would use the Dremel to carve stuff out with. Which again, I'll use the balsa, but if I mess up this one side, I know that I can flip it over and use the other side, and then I can still hang it around my desk and nobody will ever know except us. Okay, so I picked up the end that I thought would be best for me, which is just a little flat one, if you can see that. I don't want to get my hand too close to it because this is absolutely red hot. Okay, so just so you know, always be careful. Always err on the side of caution, because you don't want to get burnt. Ow. Also comes with a stand. Do use it. Now bear in mind you can change the ends once you've got them on, but you are going to need a very large pair of mole grips and a very hot glove to hold on to it. So you can just unscrew it and then screw the new pieces back in. So here we go. Now the only thing I would say about this one is I don't like the length of the shaft, this part here. There are dearer ones on there. I just wanted to get a cheap one just to give it a go and have a try. So if I get on quite well with it, I think what I should probably do is invest in a slightly more expensive one. I'm told that soldering irons do one, or can be used. So I think what I should do is have a go, and maybe if I like it, get one through Dremel. Do a very good soldering iron, so providing I can use all my attachments, because I don't want to waste all my attachments. So here we go. With this one piece, I'm just going to do the bits that, like the writing. See how I feel like I need to hold it further on down here. I feel like I'm too way up. I'm one of those that holds my pen down here. for more control. But obviously you can't do that. That is hot all the way up the top, even to this piece here. And it's like skin mountable, okay? So always be careful. And you should probably wear a mask. Okay. So, see how hot that is. But I'm feeling like I'm just a little bit out of control because of the length of it. And literally all you're doing is just colouring in. And that's hot. That's the steam that's coming off of that. The smoke is hot. I'm going to turn it sideways and just do the edges there, look. But I like this actual tool. Always sort of put yourself in a position where you can turn your piece of work, not so much the heat thingy. Okay, so that's the first piece done. I don't think that's too bad. I've seen a lot worse from myself. So I'm quite pleased with that. Obviously if you leave a line of pencil, there's no problem, you can just rub it out afterwards. Okay. Oh God, I'm doing that thing again where I hold my breath. One day I shall pass out. Okay, so to do the next one, I'm going to just zoom in slightly so you can see a little bit closer. I'm told you should keep a piece of wood next to you because it causes soot on the end, like a soot build up. And that's one thing I don't have, so I must get a piece now. Okay. I'm actually getting on quite well with it, just getting a piece of wood, ladies and gentlemen, just to wipe the end off. Oh, sandpaper, I think it was told. I haven't got any sandpaper on me though, but I will shout my husband in a minute and see if he can just grab me some. Sean?
Yeah.
Could you grab me a little piece of sandpaper, please?
You want, darling?
Can you grab me a little piece of sandpaper, please?
Yeah, what sort do you want?
Just to rub the end off on this, with the soot build up.
Oh, okay. I don't know you put it.
No, nor do I.
There we go.
Thank you. Okay, so I don't seem to be getting on too bad with it. I mean, you can go over bits again if you wanted to. And please do wear a mask, because the burny fumes are quite strong. Yeah, if you can see that, I've just scraped the end off. Can you see that very small black part there? That just came off the tip. I just felt like it wasn't sort of working as well as it should be. Okay. Thank you. What I will say is when you use the actual shaped end, the ends on them, you need to make sure that you use the full tip, otherwise it doesn't seem to mark properly. So that's something to remember. So like so, okay. Okay, so that pretty much gives you an insight of what it's like. I'm going to carry on and get it done, and then I'll come to you at the end and we'll have a little look on where I had trouble doing it and where I didn't. But that's not too bad a start. Right, I'll see you at the end. Right, hi folks, so I've been round it and I've done everything, all of it, and I am extremely pleased. I only changed the end from... check that's not too hot. It gets taken out with a big pair of these and a tea towel and that, to ensure that there's no burning of fingers. So that's the one I started with, if you can see the flat edge on that one, which I did the lettering, which it works beautifully on the lettering. And then I've got to be careful because this is still hot. I just swapped it for a very small tip. It's very sooty, hang on. Yeah, just a small tip, which is like a drawing tip, and then I did the pictures with those. Now what I have found with this is, because it's a cheap one, £17, worth every penny, £17.99 off of Amazon. I got the case, I got loads of tips, I think there's even leather branding tips in there, which I believe are the copper ones, I could be wrong. But you can use it on wood as well, it doesn't make any difference. If anything, it's probably hotter with the copper, because copper is more of a heat regulator. So it gets hotter faster and stays hotter longer. Because each time you put the nib down onto the wood, it does cool down very marginally, but you can tell when you're sort of moving it along. So that is quite bending, as you can tell. You can see I've actually bent it. That's pushing down on it. So I would kind of recommend that if you get a shorter one, so basically from here to here, because then when you're holding it, you're not feeling like you're out of control. It's like holding a pen halfway down. So I want to really find one that's fairly close, quite short to the end there, so I need a shorter part here. And like I said, I have bent it, but it has done its job. I've not broken it, so I can use it again. But it is quite a cheap one. There's my proof, lots of soot. And let me just put this back on here so I don't burn me. And just to show you, I didn't have to turn it over and start again, because I did say that if I messed it up, then I could flip it over and start again. But as a first time use, I am extremely pleased with it. Very, very pleased with it. So I'm going to be doing some boxes and that for some Christmas presents. Just went along afterwards and rubbed out the pencil, because I marked it all out in pencil first. I'm going to be some wooden boxes in pencil. So now I'm going to use this. I'm very, very pleased with it. And I will be using this and doing some burning on it as well. Got a little bit out the line down the bottom there. But considering I've never really done anything with it before, I'm very pleased. I'm going to go along now and pop a little bit of colour just in those, on the colour palette. Just a very small amount on the butterfly, although I don't know that I really want to. I'm going to ponder over it for a little while, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you. Have a go. Please do share it with me and put it in the comments. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and there'll be lots more videos of different things. I've got a Dremel, going to do a Dremel engraving. We're going to try that, and we're going to try glass etching, which I've never even put the piece in the Dremel for that, so that'll be completely... And what I'll do is I'll do that the very first time I fire it up. Well, I'll do that all on video for you, so you can see what it's like. So thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button, pass the word out, share out, and keep an eye open for any future videos. If you subscribe, it will tell you when I release a video, so you won't ever miss any. It will just pop a notification on there for you. So thanks for watching, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.